Israel. She became Northern California, about to get the Sabbath service started. You said Michael. We'll call the first priest. State your name and registry.
Natzab Yahweh Rabban Yashala.
Natzab Yahweh Rabban Yahweh.
Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Shabbat. In church.
Yashala.
We'll get into the Lord's Prayer. We'll get into the prayers. Upon up and down, turn and face the east.
Lord, start with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa. Wadash. Hayah. Shamkat. Yahweh. Malakaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Mashamayim. Thundanawa. Lakam. Cal. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawaf Wala'ah. Tabayayanawa. On the side one. Abal. Awashayanawa. Mayan. Rad. Kayalaka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahakapara. I will love you. Amen.
In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
I'm going to cut the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Okashah.
Atandanawa. Hakat. Arapa'ah. Cal Makalah. Cal Manawa. Cal Manawa. Hakat. Latahar. Amatazari. Hakat. Lahakwiam. Mahathiam. Hakat. Arakawa. Amata'ala. Lagarshan.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
Wayasharala. Saporia. Barak. Rapa'ah. Magan.
gun.
A gun.
A gun.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
The waterman.
The waterman. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect. The Price family.
The Price
The
family.
Ward family.
The Ward family.
The Washington
The
family.
Buck family.
The Buck family.
And the Taylor family.
The Taylor family. The
Thompson
Washington
family.
The Thompson
Thompson
family.
family.
The Gibbs family.
The Gibbs
The
family.
Harris family.
The Harris family.
The Washington family.
The Washington family.
The Gee family.
The
McGee
McGee family.
The Wade family.
Wade
The
family.
Vincent family.
The
Vincent.
Vincent family. In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right, well, Psalms 121. Aisha'ah.
Aisha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Horiya.
Al-Horiya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yala'ah.
Yala'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ayin. Yal. Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Anah.
Anah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah. Judge.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yasharallah.
Yasharallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zol.
Zol.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yah.
Yemikah.
Yemikah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Ashamash.
Ashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yatakah.
Yatakah.
Wayarah.
Wayarah.
Halayalah.
Halayalah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Cal Rad.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Haza'aska.
Haza'aska.
Wa'wa'aska.
Wa'wa'aska.
Wa'aika walam.
In English, I will lift up my eyes
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills,
to the hills.
from which cometh my help.
Which cometh my help?
My help cometh from the power
My help comes from the power
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee,
He that keepeth
he
thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The power is thy keeper.
The power is thy keeper.
The power is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The power is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The power shall preserve thee from all evil.
The power shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The power shall preserve thy going out
The power shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming
from
in.
this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, Psalms 83. Alahaya.
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 All thy supply.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabika. Yahama Yawam.
Yahmah one.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Hanukkah.
Al-Hanukkah.
Ira Yawab.
Yahweh.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayata Yaitadwa.
Wayataya item.
Al Tazapun Yaka.
Out of the power one you got.
Amarwa.
Amara.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakakida.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wala'a.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Zakar.
Yasharala.
Shub Yasharala.
Iwada.
Amudah.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Na'ai Tizwa.
Na'ai-Tizwa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Al-Yakah.
Arya.
Arya.
Yakaraswa.
Yakarapha.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Alawam.
Alawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashemai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagori.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'anawan.
Wa'anawan.
Wa'analak.
Amalak.
Alashah.
Alashah.
Agishabi.
Abishabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Kamashawar.
Kamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zerwat.
Zerwat.
Abundulawat.
Abundulawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashalaham.
Ashalaham.
Imagine.
Kamagin.
Asiyah.
Asiyah.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Bonakal.
Bonakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamatwa.
Nashamatwa.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Gaman.
Gaman.
La'adama.
Adama.
Shayatamba.
Shaitamwa.
Nadab ya Mawa.
Nadaya Mawa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wagaza'aba.
Wakazaba.
Wagazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wagatazal.
Wakazar.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kel Nasaya Kamwa.
Kanasayakamba.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amara.
Nayir Rashad.
Nairushat.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah.
Ah.
Na'awa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Alahaya. Shayathumba,
Shayathumba,
Kagalgala,
Kagalgala,
Quaquash,
Quash,
Lapunya Roraka,
Panyaroka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Aba Ira Ya Ira,
Ira,
Wakala Haba,
Wakalahaba,
Alahat,
Alahat,
Ariam,
Ariam,
Good,
Good,
Deridakma,
Deridakma,
Masa Irika,
Masa Irika,
Wabasa Wafaka,
Wamasawa Paka,
Abahalam,
Kamahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Hunyahum,
Wanyahum,
Wallawum,
Wallawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakapara,
Wayakapara,
Wayabakwa,
Wayabad,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya Ata,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labaka,
Baka,
Al Yanawam,
Al-Yawan,
Al Kaha, Aratiza.
keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh,
Oh, Yahweh.
hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still,
Be not still.
O Yahweh,
Oh Yahweh.
for lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more remembrance.
So they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gebal,
Abal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
and the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also was joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Salah,
do unto them,
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as to the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a rat,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zeeb.
and like Zahab.
Yea,
Yea,
all the princes as Zabah,
now the princes as Sabah,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the houses of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
Oh, my power,
All our power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as a fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the
and
wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be
and
confounded
troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to
let
shame
them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
Sir, Shabia, you see it?
This is Numbers chapter 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Bamadabar, Sayanya, Ba'ahal, Mawaidia, Ba'akad, Lahadash, Hashanya, Bashana, Hashana Yata, Lataza'atam, Ma'arataza, Matazorian, La'amor, verse 2. Shawa, Af, Ra'ash, Kal, Adath, Banyam, Yasha'ala, Lamasha, Slakia, Lamasha, Pakafma, Labayath, Abatham, Bamasapar, Samawath, Kal, Zakar, Lagal, from verse 3. Maban, Aisharayim, Shana, Salaki, Wama'al, Al, Yataza'a, Tazabah, Bayashar Allah, Tabakwadwa, Atham, Lataza, Batham, Atha, Wa'a, Hawan, verse 4. Wa'atham, Yaha, you want, Slakia, Yaha, you what? Ayash, Ayash, Lamasa, Ayash, Ra'ash, Labayath, Abathyoa, Hawa'a, verse 5. Wa'al, Shamawath, Ha'anashyam, Ashar, Ya'a, Madawa, Af, come, Laura Awaban, Allah, Slakia, Alaya, Tazar, Ban, Shada, Shah, the Ya, Slakia, Shada Ya, Rawa, Shada Slakia, Shada Ya, war, verse 7. Lashemaya, Wana, Shalom, Ya'al, Shalom, Ya'ala, Ban, Tazar, Yeshadia, verse 7. La Yahawada, Bakashmana, Bana, I'm Yanad, it's like that. I'm Slakia. I'm Yana the bar.
All right. Hebrew ain't no joke. All right, Numbers 1, 1 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness in Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their polls, from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel. Thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. Verse 4, and with you there shall be a man of every tribe, every one head of the house of his father. Verse 5, and these are the names of the men that shall stand with you. Of the tribe of Reuben, Elazar, son of Shadur. Of Simeon, Shemuel, son of Zurishaddai. Of Judah, Nahshon, son of Amminadab. Of Asher, Nathaniel. Okay,
So Salaki, if I may, what you see the Most High, the question of Adam is that he, Salaki, Moses, that he go do a head count of all the men that's all the men within the camps that's able bodies and able to go out to war, to do a head count, each one according to his family. And what the brother just read out was a couple. He started with some of the names from the 12 tribes, so we'll let you know about them. See, Reuben is the so-called Simeon Indians of the day, and he called out Simeon, which is the Dominicans, so-called Dominicans of the day, and Judah. We know Judah to be the so-called Negroes of the day. So right here we're getting into the breakdown of 12 tribes for those people out there who say it don't exist. You know what I mean? These are the houses that they come from and why you are called the 12 tribes, because the Most High said gather these people from these different houses.
Yeah. Verse 8, Numbers chapter 1, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Liashan, Shakar, Nathan, Allah, Ban, Tazawa'ira, verse 9. Lazabah, Walan, Alaya, Abba, Ban, Kalan, verse 10. Labanyam, Yawasap, Yawasap, La'aparium, Alaya, Shamai, Bun, I'm Wad, Lamanasha, Gamal, Gamal, Ya'ala, Ban, Padah, Tazawar, verse 11. Labanyam Yun, Abaya, Dan, Ban, got a onion, verse 12. Ladan, Ak, Ya'ai, Zor, Ban, Amaya, Shadia, verse 13. Shara, Bagai, Yala'a, Ban, Laka Run, verse 14. Lagad, Alaya, Alaya, Sa, Ban, Daiwala, Lana, Pathalia, Ak, Uri, Ban, Ayanan, verse 15.
That's it. All right, Numbers chapter 1, verse 8. Of Issachar, Nathaniel, son of Zuar. Of Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon.
So like, Issachar is the so-called Mexicans of today. Who else did you say?
Zebulun.
Zebulun, okay. Zebulon's so-called Guatemalans and Panamanians of today. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Of the children of Joseph, of Ephraim, Elishama, son of Ammihud, of Manasseh, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur.
Right. So the Ephraim is the Puerto Ricans, so-called Puerto Ricans of today, and Manasseh those to be the so-called Cubans. So number 11 of Benjamin. Abiding the son. Go ahead.
Of Benjamin, Abidad, son of Gideon, Gideoni.
The Benjamites are the West Indians, so-called West Indians of today.
Of Dan, Ahazur, son of Ammishaddai.
Dan, you went to Asher.
Dan went to Manasseh.
Oh, we got right. Yeah.
And of Asher, Pagel, son of Okran.
Asher is Columbia to Ugarwe, as far as the modern phrase for him.
Of Gad, Elisab, son of Duel.
And of Gad, the North American Indians.
What was the tribe of Asher?
Asher was the Colombians.
Or the Colombians?
Colombians to Ugarwe, that region.
Colombians is Naphtali.
Natalia is next. Verse 15 in the Hebrew.
All right, verse 15, Numbers chapter 1, verse 15 in the Hebrew. A law. Kare Ya'aya. Ha'ada. Nasha Ya'aya. Masa Waf. Anawa, Abawatham, Wa'ashia, Alapia, Yashar Allah, Yashar Al. Is that right?
Shah.
Okay, it's like Yasha Allah. Verse 17. Waya Quack. Masha, Wa'aharan, Af, Ha'anash, Yim, Ha'ala, this word, Asherah, Bakarwa, Bashama, with Bashamath, verse 18. Wa'af, Cal, Ha'adad, Haqua, Yahweh, Ba'akad, Lakadash, Hashanya, Shath, what's like it? Wa, Yath, Yalad, Ladwa, Al, Mashapa, Kathma, Labayath, Abath, Abamath, it's like it, Abathma, Bamasapar, Shamawath, Maban, Aisha Rayum, Shana, Wama, it's like it, Wama Wa'al, Lagal Thumb, verse 19. Ka'asharat, Tazawat, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Wayapa, Badad, Bamadah, Bamadabar, Sayanya, verse 20. Wayahaya, Bunyan, Ra'awa, almost like Ra'awa, Bun, Bakar, Yasha'ala, Tawalad, almost like Tawalad, Yatham, Lamashah, Lamashapa, Katham, Kathma, Labayath, Abathma, Bamasapar, Shamawath, Lagatham, Cal, Zakar, Maban, Ishariel, Shana, Wamasha'al, Cal, Yatazah, Yatazah, Tazabah, verse 21. Where's that 20? Okay. Verse 21. Pakad, Yahum, Lamasa, Ra'aban, Shasha, Wa'ara, Bayum, Alapa, Wakamash, Ma'asat, verse 21.
All right, Numbers chapter 1, verse 15. Of Naphtali, Ira.
So Naphtali is the Argentina to Chile.
Son of Enan.
Go ahead.
Son of Enan. Verse 16. These were the renown of the congregation, prince of the tribes of their fathers, head of thousands in Israel. And Moses and Aaron took these men which were expressed by their names. Verse 18, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls.
So that's still how we do it to this day, man. That's still how we figure out which brother comes from where. By his pedigree, by his bloodline, by his father's house. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
It's a lot of men, and that's, you know, so a lot of people want to say, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you may have your mother characteristics, but, you know, your father's the one, you know, that's where you come from, your father's scrotum, you know, and put inside your mother. So, you know, you come from the house of your father, you don't come from the house of your mother. Your mother just, you know, your mother wanted to just carried you for that 9 months, you know, and birthed you into this world, but, you know what I'm saying, your father put you there, put that seed there, so you can be born into this world.
Right.
And too, if I may,
Go ahead.
and then even when all throughout the Bible, when you read the Bible, they always give the genealogy and the pedigree of your father, because you come from the seed of your father. That's why when you read Matthew 1:1, you know, because Christians like to teach that Christ was born from a virgin,
Right,
and he didn't have a father.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then when you read Matthew 1:1, it gives Christ's whole pedigree.
right.
It'll tell you that he came from this person, It go back like 14 generations.
Right.
You know what I mean?
On his father's
side, they give you the whole genealogy of who Christ descend from. You know what I mean? So just had to throw it out there. You know, Christians love to butcher the Bible. They love butcher scriptures and say that he was born from a virgin, his mom from a virgin. No, Joseph had Mary face down in a pillow. You know what I mean? That's what happened. That's why I said that when they got through giving the genealogy of Christ in his pedigree, it said which Joseph had Christ. Paraphrase.
Right.
Salaki, just by saying that, Matthew 1:1, the book of the generations of Yahushua, the son of David, the son of Abraham. So, you know what I'm saying? You coming from your father. You know what I'm saying? That's where life lives in your father. You understand? And then you put it in your mother, and she birthed you, like I said. So we just go back to Numbers 1 and.
Right. And real quick, if I may, that shoots down the thing about, especially nowadays when you have kids from multicultural families. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they be like, well, no, I'm half this and I'm half that. No, you're not. Don't be a Christian with all your thoughts, man. You're the seed of your father. No matter what your mother is, whatever your father is, that's like these white families, these kids out here. And if you notice, a white man will have a baby with a black girl, then he'll call them babies black. He still calls, you know what I mean? He'll stand up if he was in this, allowed to come into this class right now, one would have a debate with us about the fact that his kids are black. You know what I mean? And that's not true. You are the seed of your father. So go ahead, though.
All right, Numbers chapter 1, verse 19. As the Lord commanded Moses, so he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. Verse 20. And the children of Reuben, Israel's eldest son, by their generations after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, by their polls, every man from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 21. Those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Reuben, were 46,500.
Right. That's a lot of niggas. Boots on the ground, brother.
Especially for one tribe.
Right.
That's
That's a lot of
26,000.
boots on the ground, man.
You know, that's just the one that's 21 and older. They mean counting. You know
Right,
what I'm
the
saying?
come ups
The children, the little children, and the women. You know.
and the other cold part about it, that's what we keep saying, that we imagine if we came together, man. Imagine
Right.
if all the 12 tribes came together, man. You know
Right.
how many people it is, and we know Issachar got them. Reuben got them. You know what I mean? Ephraim got them. Simeon. Well, what's a lot? Simeon, Reuben done been beat down like Gad, but I meant to say Simeon. And you know, the Benjamites, they got them. Judah ain't doing too bad either.
Right.
Judah get down. So, but just imagine if we came together, man, blacks, Hispanics, and the native Indians, the way Commander General Yohana is calling for under the tutelage of Christ in the name of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would, man, this place would be on lock, and the kingdom could be built. The kingdom would be built. Go ahead. That was 21.
Yeah, that was 21.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 22 in the Hebrew. Labunya, Shammai 1, the Wa, Lad, Slaki, Dawalad, Thumb, Lamasha, Lamashapa, Katham, Slaki, Labayath, Abathman, Paquad Yawa, Bamasapar, Shamawath, Lagal, Kyle, Zakar, Maban, Aishara, Aishara, Shana, Wama Allah, Kal, Tazabah, verse 23. Paquad, Yahum, Lamasa, Shamai, Wana, Dasha'a, Waka, Mushai, Allah, Washalash, Waf, verse 24. Labanya, Gad, Dawa, Dawalad, Dum, Lamasha, Lamashapa, Katham, Labayam, Yabayaf, Abamath, Bamasapar, Shamawath, Maban, Aisharayum, Shana, Mamasha'al, Kal, Tazabah, verse 25. Quad, Yahum, Lamasa, Gad, Hamashah, Washara, La'ayim, Allah, Washasha, Ma'awath, verse Wakamash, yeah, verse 26. Labanya, Yahawada, Dawalad, Yudam, Lamasha, Lamashapa, Kathma, Labayath, Abathma, Slaka, Bama Sapar, Shamath, Aban, Asharayim, Shana, Wama Allah, Cal, Itazah, Tazabah, verse 27. That's it. Or keep going.
28.
Okay. Verse 27. Aquad, Yahum, Lamasa, Yahawada, Arabah, Arabah, Aya, Washabaya, Lab, Washasha, Ma'ah, Wata, I'm just like Ma'ah, verse 28. Labanya,
That was it for 2 years.
that was it.
After 28.
After 28, okay. Labanya, Yashikar, Slaki. Yeah, they say stuff right here. I just read that and read this.
22 from 21 to 7 verses to 28. We did 21 verses, so 7 more is 28.
Yeah, I did. So I'm right here, is this 28? I said that now.
That's not 28 right there. So
Keep the team right here.
yeah.
Labanya, Yashikar, Dawa, Lad, Lamasha, Lamashapa, Katam, Kapi, Slaku, Labayath, Abathma, Mamasa, Mamasapar, Shamath, Maban, Asharya, Asharayam, Shana, Wama I, Cal, Tazabah.
All right, Numbers 1 in verse 22. The children of Simeon by their generations after their fathers. So after their families by the house of their fathers, those that were numbered of them according to the number of the names. By their polls, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go to war. It's a lot of amazing, man. I tell you, man, once you turn 20, you know what I'm saying, you was ready, you know what I'm saying, you have to protect your nation, man. You have to fight against our enemies.
And what's so heavy about that? Where do you think the oppressor got his count from?
Right,
You know what I mean? The oppressor know this book, man.
right.
You know who don't know this book? Christians don't know this book. Christians and them brothers out there that's lost. He get all his ideology from this. Look at this breakdown. The Most High said, able body. He know when a young man is full of zeal. You know what I mean? Full of vigor. He knows when to get a true warrior. and he got that age. But what did America do? I think the draft did start off at 20, but they got so desperate once upon a time, they dropped it to 18, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, 'cause I believe they had the 20 count, and they was losing so bad. They was like, we got to get 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When you graduate out of high school.
Right.
Go ahead.
But a lot of what you're saying is so true. Like I say, they get a lot of this stuff out of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They emulate the stuff off of the Bible, where they get a lot. That's what you're saying. Where they get a lot of these things from, how they do this and how they do that. You know what I'm saying? Start at this age and start at that age, and you know how they a lot of stuff how they carry on these Christian churches. You know what I'm saying? They follow this Bible, but they get the eminence of the Bible, but they don't really follow the Bible. They just pick things out of there and use it at their, you know what I'm saying, at their discretion. You know, whether it's good or bad, they use it at their discretion.
Right. And the thing is, if you don't read, then it flies right over your head. You know
Right.
what I mean?
You don't get the breakdown right.
Or if you don't even just pick it up and pay attention to it.
Right.
What's happening right here is this simplicity of a young man. You know what I'm saying? When is a good time for him to defend his family? And at the rate where you know he's a dependable hand servant as far as going out there and protecting the oath of his father. You know what I mean? Or the word of his father or whatnot.
Or his nation, right?
Or his nation, yeah. You know, his bloodline, defending his house. So with that being said, yeah, you never would think that they would have used half the things that they do comes right from this book, man.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Verse 23, Numbers 1 and 23. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Simeon, were 59,300. 59,300. So right.
Well, we done read about 3 or 4 tribes now. They all we well over 140-some thousand people damn near. You know what I mean? As far as ready to go to war under in the name of the banner of Christ. If they was, you know what I mean, all assembled properly at this time. Now, hey, the numbers is crazy right now. The numbers is crazy right now.
Right. This was back then.
This was back then, so the numbers is crazy. It's gotta be 1 million plus for each house.
Just think, you know what I'm saying, the numbers, you know, over time, you know, after them slaughtering, you know what I'm saying, our brothers and sisters,
Right.
as far as,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, the Gad tribes and the Issachar tribes, you know what I'm saying, these numbers was back then. Just think, you know what I'm saying, after slaughtering all, you know, our brothers and sisters, our numbers would be, you know what I'm saying, it would be, you know what I'm saying, billions right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At
It
least
still
half
don't
of it, you
include
know
the
what I'm saying?
heathens. Yeah. It still don't include the ones who think like heathens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These are the ones who turned back to the most, who stayed under the umbrella. Go ahead.
Verse 24, 1 and 24, of the children of Gad and their generation after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, were 20 years older and upward, all that were able to go to war. Those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Gad, were 40 and 5,650. Of the children of Judah, by their generations after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go to war, were numbered of them, even the tribe of Judah, were 14,600. Yeah, 60, 14,000, so that's 70, and then add 600, man.
Right. Yeah. Add it back on to the 50.
Right.
And the 48 and the 44.
Right. 46, yeah.
And 46. Now we got 70, man.
And if I may, right, like they like to call Black Hispanics the minority.
Right.
But really,
Right.
not the minority.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like even to this day, it's millions of Black Hispanics.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's just not millions of us that's ready to fight. And that's the whole purpose of the ISBK, of the Convention Jihad. We trying to put this spirit back on you and being ready and able to fight for your people.
Right.
Because if you don't understand it, you don't know. Black and Hispanic, we prisoners of war. You know what I mean? We spoils of war, like we say in Isaiah 42 and 22, we spoils of war. You know, the spoil is something that you get after you win the war. I mean, that's what Black and Hispanic Native American Indians is. And they took our spirit of wanting to fight for our people. You know what I mean? That's why we joined their war. We fight for the, like they tell us we fight for freedom. How the hell our freedom get in Iraq? How the hell the black people freedom get in Afghanistan?
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all just enslaved here. You know what I mean? And then but this the whole purpose of reading this right now is letting you know, like, it was one point in time where our ancestors, they had the spirit of war. We wouldn't even want a war yet. We was in the wilderness still.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then Moses was showing us and teaching us how to be a nation, how to build a nation, and that's what Commander Yohanan do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's
right.
why you come to our SBK, we got rank and order. You got the 13 shield generals, 12. You got captains, you got officers, you got troopers. You know what I'm saying? We got even young men. We got a ranking system because what we doing is we building the army. We ain't just doing this just because it look good and it's fun. We doing it because we actually a part of the army. You know what I mean? With Slovakia.
Right. And once again, just like back then, the war ain't physical.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a spiritual war
Absolutely.
we're raging against the world. You understand? In the name of Christ, Yahushua Mashiach, you understand? We are declaring, like you said, this army that he's building ain't this not for going out and just smacking people up and killing, you know what I mean? Although the Most High let them know when it's a time for that too.
Right.
There's a time for war too. But the numbers coming together is to spiritually fight the oppressor and be in charge of our own monopoly, our monies, and the things that makes us a profitable, thriving nation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And we don't have to depend on everybody else when we got armies of men like this. You know what I mean? Like the brother said, hey, this is an army right here, man. Brothers got different titles, brothers got different ranks, brothers got the ranking system governs, you know, pretty much how many men you could go out and feel comfortable with handling your business. You know what I mean? And it's all spiritual at that point too, because by no means do we go out to harm any man, and we will defend ourselves, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
It's not we don't go out to war, but we are coming to war. Go ahead.
It's a lot of our bay. You know what I'm saying? There's a different thing about army. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is the Lord's army.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? This is on a whole different spiritual level. This is, you know what I'm saying? We building the Lord's army. You know, and as it said in the scripture, you know, if the Lord is behind them people, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got a chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All these other nations ain't got a chance. Once the Lord is behind us, and we have to, you know what I'm saying, go to war for the Lord, you know,
That was the council who wanted to. It's a lot.
Go ahead.
That was the council wanted to. What the priests gave to the Pharaoh, wasn't it? As long as they got they Lord with them, man, you don't want to deal with them,
Right,
brothers. That was the counsel that he gave the Pharaoh when he was doing what he was doing to us. As long as they do it right by their God, man, you don't want to deal with them brothers, man.
They got the Lord behind them.
And that's why you can't deal with this house, with this ISUPK, man.
Right.
That's why you can't deal with it. And we don't have the shambles that's going on in the other houses. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And Numbers 1, last verse, Numbers 1 and 28, of the children of Issachar by their generations after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names of 20 years older and upward, all that were able to go to war. Those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Issachar, were 50 and 4,400.
Heads in each nation, in each house. You got heads. This time, 20 and up, heads.
And Salagi, just what we was talking about a little while ago, you know what I'm saying? But when we, you know what I'm saying, when we was taken into captivity, you know what I'm saying, coming over here, you know what I'm saying, 100 million of us died alone by itself, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, with that and you know, and the numbers that we bringing up, man, you know what I'm saying, we well over to the billions, you know what I'm saying? If we come together like the Bible, you know what I'm saying, says, you know, as the Most High, you know what I'm saying, made, you know, our nation, we come together to know who we are because we've been conquered and being spoiled of war, just like as I was saying, being spoiled of war, you know, beat us out of our nationality, you know, not letting us know who we are according to, you know what I'm saying, our nationality, our God, you understand, we've been, you know, separated. But if we come together and know who we are as far as a nation, you know what I'm saying, there's no stopping us. Simple as that.
Right. So with that being said, maybe we'll conclude the Sabbath class. It was Elijah. Upon Hakadam, trying to face the east. We're gonna do the Lord's.
From up and down, face the east. All right, we're going to go in the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakaka.
Malakaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayka.
Ratazayka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Aratazah.
Aratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Latanna. Lakam.
Lakam.
Cal.
Cal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Masalakna.
Masalakna.
Tawawafna.
Tawawafna.
Masalakna.
Masalakna.
Tawawafyana.
Tawawafyana.
Wala'ah. Tabayana.
Tabayana.
Onasaya one.
Onasaya one.
Abal.
Abal.
Oshayna.
Oshayna.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Tayalaka.
Tayalaka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Allah.
Allah.
Watapara.
Watapara.
I will love you.
I will love you.
Amen.
Amen. Our Father,
Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom
thy
come,
will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver
from
us
evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
You say, sir.
Men of Israel, we give one courteous salute to the teachers. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmad Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah,
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Matah. Men of Israel, we give one courteous salute to the sisters that out there that may be watching. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmad Barak,
Yahweh Shemar Barakatah Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Matah. Class dismissed.
Wow.